My name is LV, and I'm speaking my mind. You know, it's a funny thing about power. When a party wins it all, you expect them to use it to help us, the people who put them there. But right now, the Republicans control the House, the Senate, and the White House. And what have they done with it? They shut down the government. They pointed fingers, and they blamed everyone except themselves. Let's get real for a second. When one party controls all three branches, there are no excuses. You can't say the other side did it when you hold the pen, you hold the gavel, and you hold the keys to the White House. Yet somehow, here we are. Federal workers furloughed, public services halted, and millions of Americans left wondering why the people we pay to govern can't keep the lights on. And here's the kicker. Instead of taking responsibility, they're blaming the Democrats for everything under the sun. Inflation? Democrats. Border? Democrats. Your grandma's bad hip? Probably Democrats too. But when you dig into the facts, and I mean real facts, not talk radio myths, it's clear who's holding the bag. A Reuters Ipsos poll last week showed that the majority of Americans blame the Republican Congress and the Republican leadership for this shutdown. Every Republican voters are growing tired of the same political hostage games, using our government as a pawn just to score points on cable news. And then there's the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson. The man refuses to swear in Arizona's newly elected Congresswoman, Adalia Grijalva. Why? Because once she takes the oath, Democrats would have enough votes, 218 to be exact, to demand the release of the Epstein files and several oversight documents this speaker would rather keep sealed. Now tell me, if transparency is such a big deal for these so-called patriots, why the delay? Because truth is dangerous to those who live off lies, and power is addictive to those who fear accountability. This isn't about left or right. This is about right and wrong. Our government shouldn't shut down because one side wants to hold the other hostage. Our representation shouldn't be blocked because one speaker wants to play gatekeeper. And our democracy shouldn't depend on who throws the loudest tantrum on social media. So what do we do about it? First, hold them accountable. Don't let any politician spin you into submission. Look up how your representative vote. If they talk about fiscal responsibility, but voted for a shutdown that costs billions, call them out. Second, demand transparency. We have the right to know what's being hidden in those Epstein files. We have the right to see justice apply equally, no matter how powerful the names involved. Third, show up. Every vote, every primary, every local election. This is where real change begins, not in Washington talking points, but in the ballot box. And finally, never forget that they work for us. We don't work for them. If they can't do the job, we'll find people who can. The government belongs to the people, not to one party. When power becomes a weapon instead of a service, it's up to us, the citizens, to take it back. We can't afford another shutdown. We can't afford another cover-up. And we sure as hell can't afford another speaker who hides the truth. I'm LV, and I'm speaking my mind.